about Jim as an educator. Since I left here, I've devoted everything else that I've done to music education, and I'm not alone. So many of us have done that, and I think that fact alone says something about Jim's teaching. I think our time with Jim, in addition to whatever we learned about music, um, it was a masterclass in teaching. And I think one of the big questions in arts education generally, and maybe music specifically, and maybe jazz even more specifically than that, is how do you teach creativity? Is this something that you just have or don't have? And in the context of jazz, how do you teach people to innovate in a tradition that is based on innovation? In other words, how do you provide people a language that already exists and then prepare them to say something new with it? And I think one of the things that Jim modeled for us with absolute unfailing consistency, from the bandstand to the recording studio to the wooden shoe and cheese factory, if some of y'all know what I'm talking about there, was the idea that whenever you pick up your horn, you're embodying, literally, a musical tradition that is bigger than you. But that far from diminishing you, that's what makes what you have to contribute to it meaningful. So with Jim, the idea, the history that we learned and that we then embodied, that he taught us to embody, history is not a locked trophy case full of dusty things to admire from afar, but it's a workshop in which you're empowered to develop a musical voice, and maybe figurative voice, that is unique to your own way of seeing and hearing the world. And I think to do that successfully for 43 years, it doesn't get any bigger or better than that as an educator, and it's something that we all are indebted to him for, and that as educators, so many of us will strive to emulate. Thank you, Jim.